Hello and welcome to the Wine Turtle YouTube channel. My name's Jamie and I'll be your host as we taste and review popular wines from around the world and explore the grapes and the winemaking techniques that make them special. If you've not been here before, please consider subscribing. It would help us out enormously and it just takes a second. So, on to today's wine. I have for you the red blend from 19 Crimes. This is a really popular wine that you'll find in supermarkets across the country, and it tends to cost around $10. So there are 19 varieties of these 19 Crimes wines, each of which represents a crime which was once punished by deportation to Australia. Doesn't sound that bad these days, does it? But Australia was once a penal colony of Great Britain. So some of these crimes are things you'd expect, burglary, theft, and some a bit more unusual. There's stealing a shroud from a grave, and my personal favourite, impersonating an Egyptian. Yeah, it's true. So the labels each feature a person that was punished by one of these crimes, and they can be animated using a phone app which can be downloaded for free. So the person will be brought to life using augmented reality and then will tell their tale of woe. It's a fun little gimmick, but in itself it's not a reason to buy the wine. I'm much more interested in what's inside the bottle, and we'll shortly find out. So let's get tasting. So this red blend comes from southeastern Australia. It's a combination of 86% Shiraz, 7% Merlot and 7% Cabernet Sauvignon. And it clocks in at 13.5% ABV. So taking a look at it, it looks like a typical Shiraz. It's a deep, dark, ruby going on purple with little opacity. It's a bold looking wine. You've got wine coating the glass, very slow moving tears. Let's see how it smells. It's punchy right off there. There's alcohol in the nose, which I wasn't expecting actually. It's 13.5% ABV, which is not that high, and it's been decanting for about an hour, but it smells like a punchy wine, perhaps 15%, 16%. It smells strong, yeah. I get back in there for some notes. Past the alcohol, there's lots of fruit, jammy fruit, blackberry, blackcurrant, a bit of black cherry, and a lighter strawberry note. A bit of vanilla as well from the oak. They don't tell us how much oak it gets. They're very secretive with their winemaking techniques, but vanilla comes through. It smells fairly typical of a Shiraz. There's a little bit of a lighter red fruit there, but the nose is clean, pleasant, simple. Right, let's taste. So it remains punchy on the palate, but there's lots of jammy fruit there with it. The jammy dark fruit comes through, blackcurrant, blackberry, plum, cherry, and it finishes slightly sweet with a bit of licorice on the end. A fairly long finish for a $10 wine. Finishes a little sweet, which will definitely put some people off. I think for a $10 wine, you tend to get this. They're crowd pleasing bunch of wines, but yeah, not bad. The acidity very minimal actually, and the tannins very, very mild. It's a crowd pleasing wine, this for sure, but not unpleasant. So this is a better wine than I anticipated. You've got to be fairly skeptical of any wine that uses such a gimmicky marketing technique, but there's some substance behind that. The wine is decent. At $10, it competes with big brands like Barefoot and Yellowtail, and in my opinion, there's a better product here. Just be warned, you're not going to be bowled over with any complexity here. It's very fruity, very simple, and a tiny bit sweet, but very approachable, very easy to drink, and it's not going to offend anyone. I'm going to score this 6.5 out of 10, which I think is fair. It's a $10 wine. You're not expecting the world. You don't get it, but you've got a nice wine, a solid sipper that's difficult not to enjoy. Okay, I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.